Hi, my name is Dan Hilton and I'm the Chief Technical Officer of Nine23. Nine23 is a high assurance managed service provider. We work in the sectors of defence, central government and law enforcement. And within those three sectors, we also work within the defence industrial base, helping the suppliers into government who need that high assurance. When we were looking for new partners to help us build out our sovereign capability in the UK, what attracted us to Pulsant was the investment that we're seeing them make in terms of UK sovereign data centres and also supporting services like a high-speed network. We haven't seen that from other providers in the marketplace. Working within law enforcement and defence and elements of central government, being able to provide a fully sovereign end-to-end service supported by Pulsant's data centres and network is crucial to our ability to deliver for our customers against their particular threats and risks they have around foreign hosting. One of the things that we've noticed some of our customers struggling with is understanding where their data actually lives, not just when it's at rest, but also in transit. And so what we are looking for in a sovereign partner like Pulsant is the ability to be able to assure our customers that their data doesn't leave the UK, that it's managed by UK personnel and is wholly sovereign in the UK. At Nine23, when we have customers who have critical services that they need to deliver for the public sector, what we look for in our supply chain is those suppliers and vendors who are able to meet and back off those high levels of service and also the quick turnaround times. While SLAs are great, culture always wins. And so what we've seen from Pulsant is a really great culture around meeting our needs in a very timely manner. One of the things we are working with Pulsant on is being able to provide backup as a service for sovereign customers. And one of the things that we're really excited about is being able to offer this in a hybrid manner so that we can support those customers who have moved to the cloud, but then don't have a sovereign backup or an alternative should they have any of the risks. What Pulsant's sovereign capability is enabling us to do is to offer that service to our customers in such a way that enables them to be able to mitigate a number of their sovereign data risks. I think what we've seen at Nine23 with Pulsant is the attitude to investment, and where we have worked with suppliers and vendors in the past who have treated it very much as a customer-client relationship. What we've seen from Pulsant and what is starkly different is that true partnership. And so, for example, when we have been talking about higher degrees of security and higher degrees of assurance, Pulsant have been on the front foot working with us to ensure that we are able to illustrate and evidence the high levels of assurance and security for our customers that enables us to deliver for them. Working with Pulsant from ourselves at Nine23 has been wonderful. We've got a really good working relationship, and I think what is really exciting about the partnership has been the ability for, at all levels, conversations to keep going, and I think that's always a really good indicator of success. I think at Nine23 we're really excited about the growth opportunities with Pulsant, particularly around the strategic defence review and also some of the policing reviews that are happening at the moment. When we are looking at a number of critical services that are delivered for both law enforcement and defence, we see the opportunities, particularly with the new data centres that Pulsant have bought recently, that gives us new opportunities that we can take to our customer base to go, look, here's some really exciting things we can do together. And I think for us, where we see that growth coming from is from that opportunity to be able to deliver a totally end-to-end sovereign delivered data and application service for some of our customers. I think for us, one of the really exciting things is the recently released Strategic Defence Review. And what we're hoping to see is that investment in the UK PLC, which then comes through to the support services that are required to deliver for the UK defence agenda. I think what we're really excited about is, as we see this need for sovereignty come into the UK market, is that we are able to deliver these what I'd call higher order services that are then underpinned by the foundation that Pulsant with its data centre and its fast network enable us to deliver. One of the key things for a lot of regulated industries and for central government is the ability to mitigate their risks against certain threats. Now, for certain types of workloads, the public cloud is brilliant. It's absolutely perfect. For others, it's not appropriate. And for in those instances where it's not appropriate, sovereign cloud is the one true way of mitigating the full range of risks that a senior risk owner has to deal with. Working with someone like Pulsant enables us to give our customers the top to bottom assurance around where their data is held, who has access to it, and where it is physically accessible from. And that enables us to give them a level of assurance that many other providers don't give them. So when we talk about compliance, what we're looking at is a mitigation of a threat against a set of risks. So when we're talking about sovereignty particularly, and how we deliver that with our partners, we're looking at a particular threat profile and then a set of risks that a customer has based against that threat profile, and then how we mitigate those risks. And many of those risks can be not cyber risks per se, but more legal risks. And that's where data sovereignty gives our customers and the senior risk owners within them absolute confidence that they are mitigating their risks correctly. I think we've seen an ebb and a flow. So where we've seen some workloads and customers jump into the cloud, where we've seen people lift and shift, as we say, we've seen a bit of a mixed bag. So some of those customers have done really well, and they have transformed their organizations with great gusto, and they've delivered efficiencies and they've delivered great new capabilities through using the cloud. What we've also seen is some customers move to the cloud and not recognize the benefits that they were promised. And we've seen this kind of across the board, where there isn't, I wouldn't say, a particular indicator of success. It really does depend customer to customer on what their particular workloads are and what their capabilities are for that transformation. I think with the risks around overseas hosting, it is about making our customers aware of some of the legal issues that they may have, particularly around data sovereignty and customer data within certain areas of public sector related work. So there are instances where, for example, some overseas countries are fine to host data, but there are certain data sets where you would want to be more assured and to have that higher assurance about where that data lives, where it transits, and who has access to it. And so understanding with a customer what is their risk appetite, where do they see their current risks that they have, but also some of their opportunities that sovereign cloud can bring to them. That is how we then deliver the benefits of sovereign cloud for our customers with Pulsant.